The Gossip Columnist is a pretty decent film. I didn't love all of it, but there were certainly elements that I enjoyed. This was released in 1980. It's directed by James Sheldon, it's written by Michael Gleason, and we have a cast including Bobby Vinton, Robert Vaughn, Dick Sargent, Kim Cattrall. We have Betty White. It's because of Betty White that I became aware of this. She actually plays herself, and the narrative did sound really interesting, so had I discovered it randomly, I still would have watched it anyway. And this is about a character called Dina. She is a new gossip columnist in Hollywood, which gives her the chance to investigate some potentially interesting stories. Is the film interesting? I guess moderately. I actually found the specifics of the stories that Dina was investigating to be not that interesting. They weren't that fascinating, but the portrayal of Hollywood was great fun. I love films about the film industry and about Hollywood, and it takes me back in time to that setting, that time period, and it works really, really well. It felt really immersive. I felt like I was there. So that part of it, I think, was portrayed really, really well. That definitely worked well for me, but the specifics of the narrative, not so much. That being said, the characters are quite interesting. Dina and the rest are very well written, they're believable, the performances are very good, so I wouldn't say I was very emotionally invested in the characters, but I did like getting to know them as a protagonist. Dina was really decent as well, and the performances were very good. We do meet a lot of different characters to keep things interesting. As I said, we meet Betty White, who plays herself. We also have a really nice range of locations, and I did believe what I was watching. Even if it wasn't the most fascinating in terms of the specifics, I did believe it. I did feel like I'd gone back in time. And with this kind of narrative, that's exactly what I want. I love films about Hollywood, but in particular, I love films about Hollywood of the past. Usually a little earlier than the time period, but certainly it works well nevertheless. And we have a decent enough story. I'd watch it again as background company, as I do like the atmosphere, so I probably wouldn't ever sit down and become fully immersed in it again. I think once was enough, but as background company, it could be a pretty good one to go with, as it's beautifully atmospheric in that regard. Do I recommend it? Yep, if it sounds like a film for you, if it's a story that could appeal to you, or indeed if you're interested in any of the cast, I'd say The Gossip Columnist is a pretty decent film, and I'm happy to recommend it.